でじゃあ今ちょっとテストしてます。音入ってるかな。あれがマイクつながってるかな。大丈夫そうな気もするけど、どうですかね。だいぶタイムラグがあるですね。多分入っているような気がする。よし、じゃあまあ入ってなかったら入ってなかったで、まあそれはそれでこのゲームはあまり喋りは意味がないような気がするので構わずにやってみましょう。ディスコエリジウムの、2回目ですね。今日は2022年8月の27日、昼の13時56分、まあもうほとんど昼の2時ですね。はい。土曜日になります。で、前回初見でやってみたんですが、なんだかよくわからず、会話の結果即死というか、なんか警察を辞めてしまうみたいな展開があって、どうも体力バカぶりにしたんですが、そのため精神力みたいなもんが足りないようで、ちょっとその辺初見では厳しいことが分かったので、パラメータを振り直して再開してみたいと思います。はい、なので、前回見たようなところはもうかなり駆け足でいっちゃいたいなと思ってます。では最初からいってみましょう。からこれだ。この間肉体派これにしたけど、そうキャラクター作成ね。これはオール3じゃないかな。これじゃないかな。一旦これでヒットポイントと精神力をなんとか即死しない形にしましょう。全く面白みがないような気もしますが、こうなった時に何がパラメータ触れるんだ。この電気価格はなんかろくでもないやつなことは分かりましたが、知覚はよく出たよね。手さばき、これなんか便利そうな気がするな。暗示、暗示にしてみましょう。なんとなく確定が X。 ほい。ここはね、この辺は自分の酔っ払った自分の二日酔いの自分のなんか思考のところを飛ばしていきましょう。
There is no ever, never ever, never ever ever but an inordinate amount of time passes.
An awareness creeps.
There, no ball of meat. I know you do, but coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. All right, nothing down to fuck all
連打した
but.
ら前回見てないあれになっちまったな。
Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir? Do you really?
You wouldn't like.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Somewhere in the like a fly to the ointment. You're conscious.
The stench of liquor rises from. A fiery streak penetrates your skull.
パンツマンが出てきた。二日酔いになって部屋で暴れて服を脱ぎ散らかしてってあるのかな。王様はそんなに酒が強いわけじゃなくて、なんだ気を失うまで飲むとかできないんですよね。ある程度のところでギブアップしてしまいますが。このまま出れるのかな、パンツ一致で。あ、鍵ね。さすがに服は着ちゃうか。
You hear a jingle. Keys, it says, word.
鍵ゲット。
The window stands broken in its frame. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. The shards face
そして
outward.
こ
Whatever broke this window, a fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand.
うガラスはなんで
But
割れ
not
た。
more likely a projectile than a held object.
まあ
There
向こ
are
うに
no
靴があった
fragments
から
on the
あれだ
floor
よね。
from pulling a tool back in up. It is too large for a bullet. Yet the single green shoe you found fits the hole. Congratulations. You a cool wind
これで
gushes
靴を
in.
取りに行くという
Your
タスクにな
toes
るわ
curl
けだ。
up
な
from
る
the
ほど
cold.
ね。じゃあ靴を取りに行っただけで点がもらえるんだな。さすがに2回目は分かってきたな。あ、やっぱりこの左下のヒットポイント、前回赤いゲージ、オレンジのゲージが5マスで青いゲージはなんか長く1マスしかなかったな。そういうことなんですね。これでヒットポイントと MP みたいな精神力が3点3点になってる。前回5点1点だから即死したわけだ。これで鏡を見ることによって左下の自分の顔が判明するんだよ
Suddenly,
ね。
you realize you have no memory of the. As you slowly abort, you clearly have not. Behold,
あ、
you have no idea who this thing is. Do you? Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. Please stop. It's horrible. You're. Oh my God.
これ表情
You
変わんのかな。
can't stop. What does it even
この
mean?
ままかな、やっぱり。
What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies. What? That's right. Not even yourself. Go ahead, try something. It's not an order.
17%。やってみるか。また後で君です。
Like the rest of you,
はい。
it comes from a bad place. So
あ、ネクタイネクタイ。これなんだっけ。あ、カセットテープね。はい。教会の絵が描いてるやつね。
this fan has two chain pull switches. One
Gobu
ends in
gobu.
a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific
Chain
mint,
will
the
heal.
blades come squeaking to
あ、
a
止まった止まっ
halt.
た。これで
It should
掴め
be
ばいいんだ
easier
な。
to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous thing. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off. Your eyes burn
あ、
with
明るいだけで体力が
photosynthesis.
1減った。そ
It's
んな、
not good. The lights.
そんな。ネクタイはしてるか。明るくしただけで体力減るのか。参ったね。これ体力1の人はこの時点で即死してしまうということですね。小銭。靴があったはず。
There they both are. Like two baby crocodiles. Go ahead. Just
入れるね。タスクはなし。3月11年。
Hello, officer.
この部屋なんだろう。開いてないか。このお姉さんの部屋に勝手に先に入ってみようか。何もない。
The young woman raises. Her eyes are brown, and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 20.
No.
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
No. You're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been here for 3 days. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
暗示少し難しい。暗示取ってもあれか 28% か言ってみよう。えい。
The words have already left your
フィー
mouth.
ドバックしたい。直球
What was that?
割られ
That's
ちゃっ
not
たよ。
even how words are used. What did you say? Come on. Say it
しつ
again.
こくいこ
No. You see, that's not what you said. You said, come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
う。なるほど。
Okay, that's cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that superstardom a tiny bit. I have certainly been entertained. Thank you. Whatever you... It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
あ、全然大した話を聞けずに終わってしまった。
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
You should pick that fat,
Good.
juicy cigarette butt from the tray. Light it the living shit. Who knows what you are? How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. Good. They'll make you stronger and better. Plus, smoking them
タバコを吸うというタスク。この世は何でもタスクだな。我々はタスクに管理して生きているのです。サクサクいこう。いや、ここでカラオケの話があったよね。
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chant utterly through a PA by other people. Who is mistakenly identified? You should sing the sad small church song. Serves them right. What? You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
タスクが増えた。
A man in his late, that was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely.
Oh no, you're a hero.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Yes, you are. A real dicker. What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder,
死体を下
then
に
you
あれそ
didn't
の
trash
人
my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiate. No, you see, actually, you
あ
didn't.
できてない
You
のね。
haven't done anything. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm
皮
not
肉を言われただけ
always
だった。
here.
A competent work of looks like the bird with something about it makes you feel bit.
Look, your buddy is... Why don't you go and talk to him?
He pretends not to hear you.
No, I'm not the...
He's very animated, all of us.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a... I have 3 cafeterias to man... She just... you know...
シルビーに前回電話で2回ぐらい殺されたな。この辺で薬を取れたはず。こいつだ。
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blip. The man does not mind. You probably need that.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above.
There is only one way to awake this bone idol from...
Why the yelling man? Wait, what? Thank God, no.
The worker stares at you.
I don't know what you...
A little me time.
That's the name of my...
He doesn't sound too...
How's it? Haven't you
Let's do it,
noticed
then,
what's
haven't
going on? Good. Then you... For one, I can... Indeed. Help yourself to...
The dock worker doesn't answer.
よし。そういうのどうなってんだ？タバコとカラオケ。ひどい話だ。
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't hit your colleague.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping as you if an assault were launched on this building right now. If the...
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi.
57文書。キムさん57文書で自分は41文書なんだね。
You realize this is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative.
ゴブゴブ。えい。
Conceptualize. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
やっぱりラファエル・アンブロシス・クストになってしまった。
No, it's not. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well, it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. If you don't mind, we should talk to him. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Right. And the interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list. Good. But even have you removed the dead? Mm-hmm. Sure. But did you take it down from the... Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree? So,
this is the first time you detect...
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night, and if you need something for your headache, I was sent here to meet a detective from prison. I suppose you could be impersonating him. Yes. They're not just white rectangles. I would ask you to step into the hat. You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle, we all feel that way sometimes. There is no... But first, we have to take it down. Talk to the manager. Then we go out back after you.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
よし。事情聴取。だいぶ増えたな。バッジの報告。事情聴取しろ。被害者の遺体を調べろ。ほら、警察だ。取り締まりだ。
The man with the unimpressive beard notices...
Mr. Ga.
Yes?
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation.
Fantastic. That's wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body out back. No...
Sir, I understand your concern.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene.
No, I only just got here.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here.
What, of Martinez? No, I live...
But you still know your way around, yes?
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I...
I didn't imply that. Detective, Yes, Detective Cousteau. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means behind this building, that's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that,
右手に行けばいいんだね。
then to your right,
まだ
you
行ってな
should
いね、
see
前
a
回
big
ね。
hole in the... I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
クレイジーって言われる。
She went away because none of your business. Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person?
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
28%。いやー。絶対失敗するんだな。この間も失敗したもんな。だからやる。
One
で、
moment you're running
失
like the
敗して
wind, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger. That's true, yes, and it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it. Look at the...
Watch out!
結局こうなるのね。
Everything goes
Back so soon. Those are mysteries of the spot. You are. I was wrong to.
That is too bad. We all need a little love.
no.
お
You've
体力減っ
sustained
た。
a
や
trauma
べ
to
やべ、
your
もう死ん
lower
じゃう。
neck. In addition, you're
Ma'am,
Oh, I'm fine.
sir, I didn't mean... The drinks are on the house, okay? Don't thank me yet. You... And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
タスクが増えた。
By the way, where is home? But you've been at this hostel cafe. You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can try. Run some addresses in your head
別の手法を
when
ゲ
you
ットし
get
た
the
な。
time. Maybe a...
損害。これか。孤独な陶器、家路。これを入れると、なんかいいことあんのかな。
Hello,
じゃあごめん
sweetie.
よ。
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your... But dear, you're not. You must forgive me. I'm Lena. My husband...
This Lena is wacky enough.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking, whatever do you mean? Oh, no. I haven't smoked in years. Quitting smoking is one...
What are you talking about? You would do well to follow her example.
まあ、
Smoking
電
is
気
a
科
reason
学
you
と
feel like a
意
rat.
志力が
It's painful for you to even ask
喧嘩
these
しとる。
questions.
I'm sure it lends you a roguish charm, sweetie. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a
She nods, but still looks worried.
You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rats cafeteria? We're in the city of Revshol. How would I even begin to tell you? I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but speaking of history, you know what? That's right, dear. How splendid.
これでペン
Her
が、ね、
relief is palpable. She was...
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just
Well,
ask
I'm not
one more
gonna
question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
市場
Oh no.
あれ
Nothing like that, dear.
I don't know. Still looks like there's a lot of hustling going on. Maybe she's wrong. Also,
Oh dear. This is troubling. But we should stop for today.
she's scared now. She's realized you really are.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. It has something to do with everything. I really don't know. You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is.
A sigh.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what? Someone more educated in sweet.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia.
Of course. Then I don't know. Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that? Don't beat yourself up over it too much, dear. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles.
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but
あ、なんかいいものだった。
I could give you this to
ひどい
pawn.
な。
Just
ま
to
ず
tide
水
you
素が
over.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, San Baptiste, Summer 31.
Oh, it's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it
返してあ
back.
げれば経験値そのままもらえるの
I
か。
hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
返そう。いや、これを言おう。
Of course, dear.
金にし
I
よう後
just
で。
wish I could have done more. Of course, dear.
返さんぞ。癒し緑猿のペン。これだ。記念品。これは金に変えよう。体力減りそうなんだよな。回復したいよな。どういうか。あ、1しか回復しないのか。まずいね、まずいね。
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you... Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, during that time, a security guard worked. They didn't identify themselves. There's a strong prejudice against That's us.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and it.
That's right. You mean like a brief? Do you want me? There's no reason. 3 days ago, during that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. Okay then. Was there anything else? No. It's not a particularly. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces. There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in. Good point. Martinez is
The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is beat.
That's commendable.
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your... He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist.
I'm afraid you and I are pop. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. Better still than an imbecile. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste
正
any
面
more
飛ばし
time on
競
it.
争が
If you want, later.
またタスクに入った。
Was there any... Good.
No response.
Have you tried
There is a sudden, harsh edge.
Not a fan.
The RCM deploys.
Try work. The case at hand. Fine. We should get through this day first. Really?
タスクが増える一方だ。
This psychodrama is... And then you should consider seeking medical
だそうですね。
attention. You can use the radio in my kinem. Me? I don't see how my life... That's a fair... That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this. But you can't quite muster enough to...
Are they?
You could use a good, normal period.
That's because I'm half Seolite. Or it's a part of...
Seo is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state, west.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't... No.
The lieutenant nods.
What do you mean? I have no idea.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be... The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. But this isn't an old school case.
So what? That makes you the news for real detective work? Nothing.
The lieutenant produces. We all have our different. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need officer.
Good. Let's change the subject. Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem some you time? This is a police investigation. Please do. We wouldn't want your regiment to spill over into the investigation.
いやー試しますか。
Only banal things strike you. One you should be ashamed
ああ
of.
失敗記録減りが上がった。
It's no wonder the soft one was wanted back.
これ前回だったら死んでるのか
Right
これ
to
で。
abandon you.
話してるね。もう1ずつ減っちゃったよ。手袋もらわなきゃ。
The RCM in Martinez. We don't see a lot of police. Of course. Of course. Oh, that.
She's relieved.
What do you mean? Yes, sir.
He knows where we are. He just...
There's the pier, the cape, the harbor gates, some shops, and just coast. It's just water. No, actually, no problem. Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should.
Oh. Well, okay. Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after.
Sure. Keep them.
よし手袋もらった。装備だ。これだな。前回しくじりまくった。
Before you step vapor eminent, this must be in the cabin. You are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a metallic.
Take what you need.
He's clearly the bright, useful for opening balls. The handle. You can do good. Its rope lets you see things in the dark. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. As you tap on.
There's no use.
Translation. Alternative translation.
This is the Kupris Kinema. My motor cap.
Motor carriage. Motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your...
The Kupris motor...
But this is different. This is...
You're right. I didn't take you for a motor... An interstellary racing series. You should definitely give it a go if you like... No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands.
Nothing. Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree...
Yes, sorry about that. The Kupris...
He says it with very badly concealed. In the cabin, you see as the white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. The frequency tableau, the soft...
Hello, Alice.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident.
This is Officer Alice Demetri.
Under the green prime line, a yellow save button catches your eye.
It will take
Her voice... He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, it's you. That's because you're hungover. Even the radio waves coming from your direction smell like liquor. That's the tiny vessels pulsating from high blood pressure, stupid officer. You might be the busy kind. It's not life-threatening, just annoying for you. Yes, there's no end to the misfortune. Who? You are? You lost your human visage a while back. With all the damage you've been dealing with, what else?
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are? You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium.
So it's political. You're being...
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary.
It's not fucking cryo.
And you survived it. Even better. Anything else?
よし、経験値もらった。
Anything else I can help
レベ
you
ルアッ
with,
プしたな。
officer?
スキルを触れるのか。暗示。なるほど、なるほど。何がいいかな。精神だからこと別の肉体とか体力系にしてみようか。視覚。これ刑事で大事な気がするな。よし。もういいのかな。確定みたいなのないのかな。元に戻す X。いや、いいぞ、戻させていいぞ。
Just a second.
報告しないと。
Scrawny, the
みんなに
man.
笑われないと。
10-4, 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-4, your badge should have most of your perk. 10-9, 10-4, message. Is it him? Says he lost. You what? This is communicate. You mean your partner? What is this? I'm his guy. It's your partner. Did he lose his memory or who lost his badge? Dick fucking... It's opposite.
Dick Mullen isn't. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this... Oh god, satellite office. Man, dicked us. 10-4, I hear you, officer. Fuck me. What's going on? Super cop. He lost his badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. He asks you to please... Why? Sergeant Orson?
You don't have a comeback. Sorry.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. Badge! 10-9, come again. I didn't... New heights even for Captain... Ask him. Ask him. Sergeant Orson wants to...
Check your pockets. Okay, it's got...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun.
これ失敗したらまたなんか減るのかな。でも 42% なら勝てるかもしれん。えい。
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets...
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means. Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun. Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
プラズマ銃の。
10-9, come again, please. Over. I'm going to need to put you on speaker first. The officer is describing his genitalia. Host in heaven. Dear God, he lost his gun. This is a... Malcolm faced a giant of cocoa noodle. Oh, I'm not going to. Ask him. Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your... That's an... What's he said? He said... The prick ate mama... Shut up, Chester. This isn't town to apologize. Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made. Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the firewall. Who? Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be... Firewater? He's lost? Satellite Officer V. I'm going to report that you are in pursuit... In pursuit of him? Officer,
あれ
you need
中期でいか
further
ないとあれだな。
assistance.
弱気になると精神力が減りそうだ。
10-4, what does he... He's asking for money.
お金もらえないんだ
I
よな。
don't think... Don't give that... Right, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says he is... Request denied, sir. Over. Anything else, sir? Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
これだな。
Of course. What is her name?
Yes.
Proceed.
Give it a minute. She might...
これで下手を打たないようにしないと。
Yes, hello? Oh, right.
There is no
やらかしたのかな、なん
resentment
か
in
な、
her
いた時
tone.
にな。
She wants you to ask her out. No question.
You mean why did I leave the bar? Maybe, I don't know. I just... No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought no one calls the police. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I didn't want to
push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. You don't live here. You don't understand. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. I didn't know I had to report it. Yes, I know. It's just... No, sorry. I don't. People don't have the money.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms. Yes. You absolutely should. It's awful that it feels like you haven't worn yours in a long, long time.
Please, no. Not this again. You were trying to impress some people with it. Great. Anything else?
これさっき制服で死にそうになったんだよな、確か。
I do hope so. Please don't call me again.
これは行きたいね。
Bye.
こっからほぼ初めてだな。えい。
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the whirling in rags.
I'm not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skewer thing happened. It just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great skewer. You threw it against the wall while screaming. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
いや、これ聞くとまた精神力下がっちゃうんだろうな。やめよう。
I bet.
You hear a sigh?
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
これ保存済みボタンってなんだろうな。
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Fellatio, and you're...
A flock of seagulls takes right away. The lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio.
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right? Oh, is that what it was called? Nothing to get into, really.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect it to someone? 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set.
よし、生き延びたぞ。ついに。しかし精神力はもうこれ、薬飲んだぞ。よしよし。危ない危ない。あ、オートセーブ入った。
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it.
From another planet. It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east.
It's a traffic jam for the... Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in law. Yeah.
It's official.
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this... Yeah, a map. So tell me, what do you need?
ストライキってあれだったんだな。
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. I've heard talk there's a...
Ah, yes. From the Wild Pine.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Anything else? Us lorry drivers. Not my thing.
What's better than chasing transient? He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity.
Nope. Don't some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around.
Yep. Nothing.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Huh? The bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself. He ain't one of us drivers.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological... Nothing. I'm just messing with you, man. Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. They usually get shipped abroad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ilmo, we're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchant.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his
厳
arm.
しいな。共感って結構重要だな。
Don't be a stranger.
次取るか。こっちがなんかあるじゃん。高級雑誌肉体派。あ、なんかゴミ箱になかった。やった、回復アイテム。よかったー。精神の方か。なんかやってんな、私ね。なんか嫌な雰囲気。振りってなんだろうな。原文のまま。
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist type. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol.
なんだ挨拶しただけで確かに。
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my...
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know.
The lieutenant exhales.
Whatever you say, officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils. And his breath.
No.
He's got a smoke right there in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers.
Can't have it. That's too bad. It's all done for. I bet. Sorry I couldn't be of any help. It's about biological determinism. Not the most popular topic nowadays, I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been... People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kits are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. It's what the kips of Boogie Street are good. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. Don't push your luck, Runt.
話聞いてられん。レイシストすごい。後で死体を見に行くか。これオートセーブしかないのかな。何なんだろう。空き容器が入って袋があれば拾える。袋ね。ここなんだ。
This Postler Vantorier mail collection box has a faint sticker on the side reads RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102 with a slow.
撫でてる。指箱になってた。
The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set. The mail collection box.
あ、記録回復した。なんで指箱と話すると記録回復するの？
You shudder, then you swallow.
子供？あれ。
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
上のやつ何？あと看板。なんだろう。
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
なんだこれは。ボクシングジム。
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
雑音ばかり。
An off-key melody starts playing after you.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid game. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. You hear static from the you can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you...
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Oh my God.
The lieutenant exchanges.
It's you.
Oh my God.
It's a woman, and she knows. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months.
なんだこいつは。
I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came here.
A spot of static overrides her words.
It's so nice to be able to...
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore. Another seagull passes by.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably start playing with this thing.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want silence. No one answers your call. This button looks new.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
No. Hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
なんだろう、全くわからなかった。子供。あ、あれか？死体の腐敗臭。はい。子供何やってんのお前。向こうで見てるやつがいる。いいぞ食うのやっちまえ。子供に話を聞いてみるか。なんだあれ。
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, there's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. This trash container is, the body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock this container. We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or we might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one, and he also has information.
道具を装備。どうやるんだ？これか。バールのようなものでぐるぐる巻きにしてりゃいいんだな。右手についたね。これでいいのか？
This trash container is locked. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer this. The lieutenant leans in to inspect the lock.
これでも 8%。肉体引く。えい。
Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending. There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
なんだよ。で、子供何やってんのお前。
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long...
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Murder was the case they gave me. I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murder was... I'll die before I squeal. You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hand.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost
Oh yeah, Nappa Goopy, Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
P に当てろよ、食うのって言ってる。
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is The kid is obviously high.
ハーフで入んなとよ。
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
We shouldn't do anything. You will see.
The fuck are you?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Shitload pig. What?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the youth.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know, some other place.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp.
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant. Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That's...
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost!
Kuno's Kuno, pig? The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Ray!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
ほっとこ
Yeah? Get out of here before the Kuno beats the...
Yeah, that's right! Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy! Before...
Bang!
う。あ、記録が減った。
Got fucked by the Kuno! We alright? You wanna get fucked again?
危ない。これが子供の口の悪い子供に殺されるとこだった。精神を。あ、これなんだこれ。
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with real... Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
42% か。あ、失敗した。
What do you think
気
you
力減る
are?
の。
A
ちょ
super
っと。
detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern.
やばいやばい、死んじゃう死んじゃう。ヒットポイントも気力ももう回復薬がないな。お、なんだこれ。お、あ、よかった。マグネシウム。きっとあの子供にいじめられていろんな人が負けちゃうから、あれだな。これ回復できるようになってんだな。何これ。ウィンチ。
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because it's nice and old. No, there's more to this. You get this hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. It's nothing. Someone just...
チェックが失敗するな。向こうには行けないのかな。いけないっぽい。死体を見るか。
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
おい、ゲロ吐くぞ。あ、でもこれ下ろさないといけないんだよな、きっと。打ち合わせをするか。
Yes? What do you want to know?
新しいことないな。
Good.
鍵を開けれるようにあれから頼むか。これなんだこれ。本か。
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like a postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few. Board games are like little games on a table. My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any question. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns. Feel free to step in and I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not. Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character.
There is stress and unease behind these words.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up.
Eh?
You sense the boards creaking.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
It does not manifest itself in any way. No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk? Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. Maybe I can tell you about some of our crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that. It's exciting to people, I guess. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. Head, yes. But that's like the same thing. If you say so, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum. I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. No, I don't know. Yes, she...
What was that? And later, when you get the chance, you should address these issues by getting...
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like not in romance books, sir. It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Those are unhappy books for most of the pages. People say these are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and, well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Maybe some about other books. Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians. I think that's why people read them, to find the secret.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
よしよし、83% いけんな。
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around anxiously. Her hands, the lieutenant stands by, looking at the two. She brings out her reddened hands. Her nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit.
Because you usually aren't. I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. Telling people about being a... Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you. Yeah, but you don't have party eyes.
Party eyes? Yes.
I'm not surprised children have seen you.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Oh baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about...
I didn't know I had to do that. I'm glad I could help you, sir.
よしよし。本屋入れるの？あれなんだろう。回らないといけないのか。これ何
？This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot, the metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Ona, written on under the graffito. A sea of blues and greys appear. You know this to be the star of Perikinesis, or the Kite. The church looks old and weather-worn. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered up.
壊さないでおく。お、袋を持ってれば空き容器を拾って換金。なるほど。
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The
遠鏡にお金を払う余裕はないな。 これなんぞ。ああ、緑。だいぶ広くしたかな。あ、ここ登れるんだ。
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
いやいやいやいや。あ、よかったよかった。
Trying to sneak up on me? Come to see pigs, come to take me out? Trying to snuff me out? Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare.
上に人がいるような気がする。お、いろいろあるぞ。なんだこれ。よしよし。オレンジ色のルンペン棒。ルンペン棒って。これなんだ。鍵かなんか必要なのかな。
Can't get involved in this.
There must be another way into the building.
開いてないね。
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette.
Not looking for any trouble, officer. There's no trouble. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat. He keeps...
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have... My name? My name?
Martin Martinez. Good local name. Let's go with that.
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme.
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us.
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you? No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more...
Last week? I don't know. Look.
A downy blanket of white to...
You didn't answer the question.
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend? How intriguing. He doesn't reply. Gesturing no.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
58%.
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who? For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
But, hold on. What's that? It's a sign.
なんだ石。
Good luck with the investigation.
行ってしまった。あ、でも今のチェック聞いたな。石。
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our... If we find a way inside the building...
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleep. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. We'll just have to go in and see.
なるほど。入っちゃっていいのかな。入れた。入れたけど、また広いな。一個ずつしらみつぶしにチェックするしかないか。なんだ、何拾ったんだ。跳ね上げ式サングラス。ほう。あ、この辺装備できるんだね。お、怪しい。装備するとなんかステータス変わるのか。アイテムによるボーナス。はいはい。権威がマイナス1になってる。暗示マイナス1。なんだ、いかんな。何のせいだ。権威が下がる。はい。なんで暗示が下がってるんだ。シャツ。嫌な匂い。あ、これ外そう。体格が思いっきりマイナス2とかになって体格が。いやーでもね、さすがにね、履いてないとね。裸ネクタイにしよう。いずれもっといい服が。なんだこれ。バルコニーって見えるな。この部屋を見てみる。開いた。お、アルコール。小銭だ、小銭だ。この調子でかさろう。手に入れたものは飲むと体力回復して気力減るのか。ただあれ、酒を飲むってなんかタスクなかったっけ。タバコだけだ。酒を飲むっていうのはないな。
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board, no reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
チェーンカッター持ってたな。装備したところで低そうだな。これだ。これ両手に装備して、そういえばデメリットないのかな。右手にバール、左手にチェーンカッター。物騒な人になっちゃったな。
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, "Number, the shackle snaps."
After you, detective.
お先にどう。あれ明るい。
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man. Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of the young communard. How fitting.
Oh, なんだこれ。お、これいいシャツを手に入れたんじゃないか。
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade. Even today, half a century after, this to symbolize the top. Also, some social democrats were already using it. The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown because white is the color of peace. Nothing at all yet.
よしよし。これはあ、でもこれ団結心はつくんだね。あれこれシャツじゃない、ジャケットなのか。お、閉じちゃった。シャツがいいやつ、シャツが欲しいな。概念か、夏の計画。あ、これはあんまり変わらんな。団結心。なんか着てみるか。なるほどね。こうやって装備でパラメータ変わるんだね。金だ。絵はがき。
You hear someone walking around inside. The walking stops abruptly. You can feel tension. A poor communard from the looks of it.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go. We don't have a reason to.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
後にしよう。小銭だ。おばちゃん、掃除のおばちゃん。これなんだ。
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about now. What do you...
She's the cleaning lady. She...
I'm no one. Just... if you could call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the cold room. It's very bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching... Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry. Pea brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is an...
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, We don't have the witness's name.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying.
What's he in trouble for? Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony.
Ask away, policeman. The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job. People come and go.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully some...
No one lives there. It's been empty. Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always... Oh, that one is a scientist. A future... I think he studies astrology at the community college. Something to do with all those stars around his door. The symbol of what now? Never heard of it.
She mumbles some kind of a response.
これなんだ。なんだ黄色いんだ。あ、壁破壊。やった。回復アイテムがいっぱい溜まった。
What happened here? It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Indeed.
よしよし。ここは確か郵便物いっぱいで。ここが
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging.
Excuse me? Of course not.
There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official. You have plenty of reason to enter.
Oh, come on.
That was smart.
やった。いただいてしまえ。いただいた。すげえ6も溜まった。うわ。お、良さそうな靴。この靴はプラス1マイナス1でしょ。ちょっと履き替えた方がいいんじゃないかな。なんだこれ。間接的な課税方法。へえ。まあ、マイナスじゃないならこれにしよう。ちょっといい感じの服になってきた気がするぞ。
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk strips. After spending it, beautiful things give you a rush. It's power. Craft, remember. When they come to take it away.
こんだけ薬があればもう突発的ゲームオーバーなさそうな気がする。
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier and I'm an agent with...
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than...
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but what...
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Z...
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant, it was some kind of a moribund old man who used... But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you want? Oh, that's another huge mess.
The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even... A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff.
The sum must have been puny.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards. Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, don't ask me what happened with the wall. Both apartments are now Of course.
調べたぞ。これなんだ、報告するのか。あちゃん、問題なかったよ。管理会社の人だよ。
Give me a moment. I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them. Oh, I do like wizards. And people like that.
She means clairvoyant. Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. Oh, yeah. Like a hawk. Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and a little. You make money. You got gills, baby. Got those black papers with the it ain't easy, but you do it. Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Are you rich? That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that? Because of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, every time you wipe your ass. They got their direct and their 98% of all your money. What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples? What are you, a racist? Don't be a racist. Be a cool immigrant, ultra-liberal free market.
よし、なんだっけな、さっき何がいいか思ってたんだっけな。共感だっけな。忘れちゃったな。暗示面白いな。暗示うまくいくと結構いいことあるもんな。これ暗示あげよう、さらに。よし、暗示5。ここは出口だよね。こっちまでは行ってないな。暗い場所では懐中電灯装備する。なるほど。小銭だ。あ、これ登れるのか。
This door is made of metal and appears to be real number 28. This is where the cleaning.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Tomorrow, 9 p.m. right here. Apartment number 28.
Damn. Turns out it's remember. Tomorrow.
ちはなんだ。お、どうだここは。お、なんか海軍コート、ちょっといいもんじゃないですかこれは。はいって聞こえるけど、暗示薄明かりが減るのか。概念化よりもこっちの方がかっこいいもんな。暗示を上げよう。お、何かで暗示が下がるみたいなんですか。下がってなかったっけ暗示。いいねいいね。上の人か。
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down roofs.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth. And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you.
She's grown frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways. The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the woman on the boat does.
That Ozon her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershore. It's money.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, and I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Have you ever tried your hand at graffiti-o? When faced with a blank wall, we rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasion. I thought I'd mix it up, you know. Yeah? Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM. I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Ah, ミケさんがコメントしてくれてたね。そう、中央値だとだいぶ楽ですね。
Watch your back.
集合住宅だったね。なるほどね。マグネシウムばっかり手に入れるの。ヒットポイントの回復もしたいんだな。
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. Dayton, my maiden name. I meant you, the Revachol Citizens Militia. The police... Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded. I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength.
I was dispatched to handle a strike.
not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this...
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just...
How interesting.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
Why, yes I am. Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou. We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou. I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industry.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the boat. No, it is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of... It's a pleasure craft. A 19-pacer. It also happens to be rated for my slough. I like it a lot. It's the...
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the model.
Officer, I assure you I'm a...
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act. A law that says she doesn't...
Good. What we do. I'm afraid I don't... The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision...
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo tribes. Companies... She enjoys talking about the company. It would not hurt to inquire more.
Why, thank you. I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year...
$1 billion?
$20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. A conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between... Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is total up. You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo? There are no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
なんか一個手に入れたぞ。よいしょ。もう入れとこう。
With your help, hopefully, says her warm.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets. First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus. I am glad you see it that way. To repeal the act...
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike. I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice...
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynches ended.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gate. What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. Yes, I believe there is a connection.
She is resolute in this. Yet you sense that she wants to...
Let's say I was not making the kind of...
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February.
But the strike began in this...
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont.
This isn't the first time the union...
Heavens, no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more... There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say? Every worker, a member...
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board. Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,000. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group. That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiator, I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a sub. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the...
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was...
This checks out.
Mr. Clare told him to... How did... Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union. Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first. Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
解決するのが主人公の仕事ですかね。主人公も記憶がないからあれですが。
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues. The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is... Of course, officer. I'm glad you asked.
Oh.
There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter fell.
This forewoman?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman, downright haunting, if you ask me. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of...
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help?
これよこれよ。
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
教えてよ。
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope...
How curious.
文章ないんだよね。
Why is that, detective?
お恥ずかしい。
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode? I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please. Oh, dear. Some kind of encephalopathic... I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the...
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement. She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinique.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your ore. You can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt, it sounds like that may be...
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Yes. ちょうどオートセーブが走ったので、今回はこのぐらいにしておこうかなと思います。この、なんだっけ、公安事業者たちの会社のボスと話すことができました。あとなんかですね、死体のなんだ真裏に住んでる人が何か見てたような感じで、それとも夜の9時に、訪問することが決まっているということで、だいぶなんかちょっとゲームとして進んだんじゃないかなと思ってます。まだ分かんないこと多いですが、ただあれですね、精神の薬と体力の薬は確保できたので、そこはちょっともうなんか即死にビビらずに遊べるようになったような気がしてます。はい。じゃあ今回はこれぐらいにしといてこれ終えるんだ。これでいいのか。あ、クイックセーブあるやん。まあいいや、セーブでこれでいいかな、きっと。新しいセーブデータ。今セーブしたの？いいんだよね、セーブでいいんだよね、これね。セーブどれが新しいんだ。これでこの後ろの時間を見るとこれがオートセーブだからきっとこれでいいんでしょう。では、今回の配信はこれぐらいにしておきたいと思います。チャンネル登録高評価は特にいらないのでまた遊びに来てください。それでは終了します。あ、リリーさんも来てくれたね。